It took 200 years to build this building, and when it was finished, it was leaning. What's even more unbelievable is that it's been leaning without falling for 800 years. This is the famous Leaning Tower of Pisa. So, how was it built? And how has it managed not to topple over? The Leaning Tower of Pisa was originally constructed as the bell tower for the Pisa Cathedral, with construction beginning in 1173. But back then, civil engineering knowledge was limited, so they only dug a 3-meter deep foundation. The soft, muddy soil couldn't possibly support the heavy marble tower. By 1178, after 5 long years, and reaching the 3rd floor, a noticeable tilt had already set in, so construction had to be halted due to wars and other issues. This pause lasted nearly 100 years. During that time, the tower even sank further under its own weight. Construction finally resumed in 1272. Because of religious, cultural, and financial reasons, tearing it down for a rebuild wasn't an option. New architects, trying to counterbalance the lean, adjusted the design. As more floors were added, the tower began to curve slightly, taking on a banana-like shape. But that design tweak only made the lean worse. By 1284, after 12 years spent on the 6th floor, construction was halted again due to ongoing wars. It then languished and finished for decades, until work resumed in 1350, and they started building the final bell tower section. It wasn't until 1372 that the project was finally completed. The tower stands about 56 meters tall, with a lean of 1.6 degrees at that time. But by 1934, the lean had increased to 4.5 degrees. Italy's dictator Mussolini believed that it hurt Italy's image, so he ordered holes to be drilled on the north side and filled with cement. But that move backfired. It put even more pressure on the southern foundation, and the lean actually increased to 5 degrees. By 1990, the lean had reached a dangerous 5.5 degrees. To prevent the tower from collapsing, engineers added a total of 600 tons of lead counterweights on the north side, successfully pulling the lean back by about a 1,000th of a degree. But those lead weights were only a temporary fix. In 1995, engineers tried injecting liquid nitrogen to solidify the foundation in an attempt to bring the tower back to vertical. But to their surprise, the liquid nitrogen caused the north side of the foundation to expand, which only made the lean worse. They then quickly added another 300 tons of lead to help mitigate the problem. Finally, engineers resorted to excavating underground. To solve this major issue, they drilled 41 holes beneath the tower, removing some of the soil, which gradually helped straighten the tower. They also drilled 3 wells on the north side to drain the groundwater, so that the water table on both sides would level out. After nearly 10 years of restoration, the lean was reduced to 3.5 degrees, finally bringing the tilt under control, ensuring visitor safety, and it was reopened to the public in 2001. Not only has its lean not caused it to collapse, it's become a world-famous tourist attraction and cultural icon, drawing millions of visitors every year, making it one of Italy's top tourist destinations.